I find so many echoes in the genocide in Gaza with the genocide of the Armenians by the Turks, because unlike the Holocaust, which the Nazis took great pains to hide, the Armenian genocide was well publicized. I mean, there were articles about it almost daily on the front page of the New York Times, and yet the world stood by and did nothing. I think, 1.2, 1.5 million Armenians were killed in that genocide. This was around the time of World War I. When I worked in southeastern Turkey, I would come upon the ruins of these Armenian villages that didn't appear on a map, in the same way that I would run into tangled overgrowth that had covered the remains of Palestinian villages that were no longer on a map, that no longer existed. So if history is any guide, the world will allow the genocide, unfortunately, to run its course. What will stop Israel? Well, the only way to stop Israel is to cut the arms shipments from the United States, because without those munitions Israel has used its stockpiles, the genocide in Gaza could not continue. That's certainly not going to happen. It wasn't going to happen under the Biden administration. It's not going to happen under the Trump administration. So that funneling of weapons, I mean, Biden just, another $20 billion or so. I mean, it's a staggering sum of money that we have spent in sustaining the genocide. And the only way to stop it is to pull the plug. Even before these supplemental arms shipments, Israel gets $3.8 billion a year in weapons and aid from the United States. But, of course, things will change. The demographics among American Jews, especially younger Jews, show that there just isn't that loyalty to Israel. Anecdotally, when I was visiting Students for Justice in Palestine encampments, certainly a significant percentage of those students were Jewish, but we may be talking a generation to see that change.